You know the feeling? You wake up every single morning to an alarm that honestly sounds like a panic attack. You drag yourself out of bed, grab some coffee, and mentally prepare to give the absolute best hours of your day to build somebody else's dream. Well, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're breaking down what is basically a literal cheat code. We are talking about the ultimate AI escape hatch to finally get you out of the 9-to-5 grind by building fully automated YouTube channels. I mean, is your morning commute just completely crushing your soul right now? Staring at the bumper of the car in front of you, just totally dreading walking into an office to deal with a boss you really can't stand? It's a very specific kind of pain, isn't it? You know you need a way out. You know you need a side hustle. But there is a massive roadblock standing right in your way.
You're broke, you're burned out, and you are entirely out of time. The totally unfair reality of building a traditional business to escape all this is that it takes hours of grueling work after you get home, plus capital you simply don't have lying around. I mean, seriously, how are you supposed to sit down and learn complex video editing, script writing, and voiceover work when you barely have the energy to microwave your dinner? But what if you didn't actually have to learn any of that? What if an AI could do literally all the heavy lifting for you?
Section 1. The AI Video Machine. Your leverage to break free. We are talking about using Claude Code to autonomously generate complete, ready-to-upload YouTube videos from a single text prompt. Not just an outline, not just a rough script. We're talking about the background B-roll, the voiceover, the cuts, the transitions, and the thumbnail. The whole shebang. A completely finished package delivered straight to your desktop, ready to monetize.
Now, Claude on its own is incredible, but it's really just a text engine. It needs a bridge to the visual world. Enter the Higsfield MCP. Now, MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, but honestly, just think of it as a simple connector cord. By plugging this connector into Claude, you are linking Claude's massive brain directly to Higsfield, which is a highly advanced background AI video generator. This is the exact piece of tech that transforms Claude from a standard chatbot into a full-on Hollywood director capable of spitting out full 16:9 videos.
Section 2. Connecting your tools. The three-part arsenal. Okay, let's dive into this and get into the actual, actionable step-by-step playbook for building this automation engine right on your own machine. It basically requires connecting 3 specific tools to give Claude the absolute power to execute everything end-to-end. Let's look at exactly what you need to install to make this happen.
Step 1, you add that Higsfield MCP connector right inside Claude settings. That gives it eyes. Step 2, you gotta give it a voice. So you install the 11 Labs player connector via an API key, which is gonna give you those ultra-realistic cloned voiceovers. And step 3, this is kind of the secret sauce here, installing FFmpeg via Windows PowerShell. Why? Because it lets Claude physically stitch the audio, the video, and the crossfades all together, rendering the final file directly on your computer. Absolutely no external editors like CapCut required.
Section 3. The Master Prompt. Deploying the code. So, with your arsenal all connected, your AI is primed and ready to go. But remember, the AI is just the engine. You are still the driver here. Your absolute secret weapon in this whole process is the master prompt. Since you aren't in the trenches doing the manual editing anymore, your actual value comes from how perfectly and specifically you can command the AI to execute your vision.
Your master prompt needs a few exact ingredients to really work. First up, a highly clickable niche topic. Let's say something like, things hotel staff won't tell you. Then you command the exact script length, like 600 words for a crisp, punchy 3-minute video. You demand a 3-act structure with a rehook every 60 seconds because we absolutely have to keep retention high. You can literally tell it to throw in a joke about that ridiculously overpriced minibar soda that you never touched but somehow got charged for anyway. We've all been there, right? Finally, you instruct it on exactly which AI models to use for the visuals and ask it to auto-generate 3 different thumbnail options so you can split test them later.
Now, what's really interesting about this strategy is how you can game the system to save a ton of money. Video generation obviously costs credits, and if you use the ultra-premium model for the entire video, your profit margins are basically going to vanish. So the brilliant move here is prompting Claude to use Cdance 2.0, which is higher cost but gives you that maximum jaw-dropping quality, only for the first 5 to 10 seconds of the video to really hook the viewer. Then you tell it to switch over to VO 3.1 Lite, a much cheaper model, for the rest of the B-roll and movement. Finally, you use GPT Image 2 to pump out those highly clickable thumbnails. It's all about high quality exactly where it counts and low cost everywhere else.
Section 4. Review, Render, Upload. The automated output. Let's move to the really fun part and see how this builds. Once you hit enter on that master prompt, the magic really happens.
Claude actually maps out a plan, researches the models, writes the script right in front of your eyes, and then seamlessly transitions into the rendering phase. You literally just sit back, grab a coffee, and watch your computer do an entire day's work in a matter of minutes.
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer power of this workflow. From that single prompt you typed in, Claude generates a full 32-shot list instantly. And it doesn't just do basic jump cuts. It automatically applies really smooth crossfade transitions between the clips. That 11 Labs voiceover you set up perfectly synced to the Higsfield visuals. And it doesn't even stop at the video file itself. Claude goes ahead and generates 5 highly clickable title options, an SEO-optimized description, your YouTube chapters, and a full set of copy-paste tags. You are getting a 100% complete upload package without lifting another finger.
Now you're probably wondering, what does this automated magic actually cost? Well, to put it into perspective, it only takes roughly 400 to 500 Higsfield credits to generate an entire 3-minute video. That is an incredibly accessible, literal pennies on the dollar cost compared to going out and hiring a scriptwriter, a voice actor, and a video editor on some freelance marketplace. This makes it a highly viable, deeply profitable business model that you can scale up incredibly fast.
Section 5. Future-proof your channel. Building your moat. So the crucial point here, and we really need to talk about this, is a warning. If it is this cheap and this easy for you to do, guess what? It is going to be cheap and easy for everybody else too. We are officially entering a totally new era of content creation. The market is about to be absolutely flooded with lazy, commoditized AI content. If you want this to actually be your long-term escape hatch from the 9-to-5, you cannot just blend in with the noise. You have to build a moat around your channel.
Because there is a massive, massive difference between a channel that fails in a month and a channel that makes life-changing money. A standard, commoditized, faceless channel, it's easily copied, it totally blends in with the noise, and it generates zero brand loyalty. Your viewers won't even remember your channel's name tomorrow. The actual winning strategy? The branded mascot channel. You alter your master prompt to instruct Claude to consistently include a specific AI character, an avatar, or a mascot as the host in your visuals. This builds real audience trust and makes your specific brand practically impossible to clone.
Because, as the quote goes, the secret is having a character who's the face of your channel. That way, if someone copies you, they're just building your brand. Think about it. If your AI character is, I don't know, a suave, animated dog in a suit giving out hotel tips, and someone rips off your script word for word, it doesn't even matter. The audience is loyal to the dog in the suit. Building an actual recognizable brand is the only way to ensure long-term, passive income in this new landscape.
Look, the technology is here, and it is doing all the heavy lifting for us now. The old excuses of having no time, having absolutely no editing skills, or not being able to afford a whole production team, they are completely gone. The AI just built the ultimate escape hatch from that soul-crushing commute and that boss you can't stand. The entire playbook is right here in front of you. So the only question left to ask yourself is, are you finally ready to open the door?